All right, so we finally have the official trailer for Dexter Resurrection. I couldn't be more excited to cover this on the channel. This is my absolute favorite series of all time, that being Dexter. And, you know, leading into this, of course, we got Dexter New Blood, where they kind of resurrected the series. No pun intended on the title that we're reacting to today. But yeah, they resurrected the series with Dexter New Blood. It was a great show that fumbled its ending. Terrible ending for that series. We had a brand new show, Dexter Original Sin, where they casted an entirely new cast to play roles that we got to see from the original Dexter series. And quite honestly, I haven't had a chance to cover that on the channel. Dexter Original Sin, fantastic. They did an amazing job with that series. I couldn't be more happy and more surprised with how well it turned out. And now we're leading into, you know, another revival of the Dexter series with Michael C. Hall himself, my guy Dexter, of course, with Dexter Resurrection. Now, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump directly into this, and we'll talk about it more afterwards. I'll break down this trailer for you guys. Let's get into this video. Let's go.
Only in New York.
Okay, a lot of interesting characters coming back, as we can see there.
Somebody once told me, you have to go through hell to achieve resurrection.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Hallelujah.
Oh, man, I'm so
Dexter,
excited.
It's like seeing a ghost. Chief Bishop told me that you were alive. She said that you were the Bay Harbor butcher.
Oh,
So much
he's
for the
out of
happy
there.
reunion.
New York City. Dexter going to New York?
What better place to hide
What?
The greatest city in the world.
Okay.
where nobody knows
Amazing.
who you really are?
Tell me more
past
about your friends.
Prater likes to own things. Time to meet the man of the manor.
Okay, Tyrion Lannister.
I cannot express how excited I am to meet you.
You really like serial killers.
I pride myself on finding the best of the best in every field.
Let's show and
Really?
tell, baby.
So there are others.
Okay,
On their
Jessica
way.
Jones.
Only in New York.
Oh my goodness, this is genius. Uma Thurman joining this? Oh my god, this is stacked. Peter Dinklage.
It's a dark path you're going down.
Okay, Harry's going to return. Interesting.
I heard you to be careful, son.
I'm tired of being careful.
Harry's back. Let's go.
What do you think?
Dexter Resurrection. Wow. All right, guys, that was the official trailer for Dexter Resurrection, dropping July 11th on Paramount Plus, partnered with Showtime. Let's go ahead and discuss what we got to see here inside of this trailer. So, it was amazing. It was brilliant. I'm extremely ecstatic about the return of my favorite character of all time, that being the one and only Dexter Morgan, played by Michael C. Hall himself. You know, I'm extremely excited to see Michael C. Hall back on the screen, and I can't wait to see what they do with this series. Of course, it appears that we're going to have Original Sin and Resurrection kind of coexisting and running at the same time, which works perfectly because one's a prequel, one's, you know, a sequel. So I think that's going to work out perfectly fine for Paramount. Now, to break down more of what we got to see here inside of this trailer, we've seen Angel reuniting with Dexter, visiting him inside of the hospital. Why, you know, a suspected serial killer, prolific serial killer, the Bay Harbor Butcher, would be left alone in the hospital to be able to get up, move around, do any of that, wasn't handcuffed to, you know, his hospital bed. I have no idea at all. Very sloppy police work, we could say there. But yeah, Angel goes to visit him, lets him know the theory that was said. You know, she thinks you were the Bay Harbor Butcher. Like I said, one of the worst endings of all time. How does this rinky-dink little small town cop put together that this guy is the most prolific serial killer of all time in the matter of a few weeks, when, you know, the greatest police department in the world who deals with murders on a consistent basis, the Miami Metro Police Department, wasn't able to put it together? He worked literally inside the precinct. Made no sense that they gave that reveal, that they gave that discovery to this random small town cop. Very disrespectful to the origin of Dexter, to the history of Dexter, especially considering, you know, he was sloppy inside of that series. He was getting back into it, but he was like this amateur instead of what he is actually supposed to be, which is the greatest of all time. This is the GOAT, okay? When it comes to fictional serial killers, I have a lot of other favorites, you know, Hannibal Lecter, okay, American Psycho, Patrick Bateman, for example, but this guy right here, Dexter Morgan, is the absolute GOAT when it comes to the fictional serial killers. Now, we see him make his way out of the hospital there, go through the window, get in the car, and he's off. You know, he's back on the road. He's back to escaping, to living his life. He can't stop. He's Dexter Morgan. He has to keep going. And where does he head? Well, he's heading to New York City. Now, what a fantastic destination. Of course, first we had Miami, and now we're going to have New York City. They hinted in New Blood that him and his son would go off to California together. I thought that would have been extremely entertaining. A father and son serial killer show where they're in none other than Los Angeles. That would have been fantastic. But New York City is another fantastic location because it's one of the biggest and most prominent cities in America now. It also gives him the perfect place to blend in, the perfect place to hide. You know, there's so many citizens there that no one's really going to be looking for or paying attention to him there, which is going to be amazing. He's going to have a lot of victims on his table. You know, I'm sure there's tons of active serial killers inside New York City, not only in real life, sadly, but also inside this fictional world as there was inside of Miami. And I guess we'll have to see how Dexter gets in, where he fits in New York City. Where, you know, what role is he going to play? What job is he going to get there? All this other things. I'm sure they're going to work that out. And once this show premieres, we'll be able to see all of that stuff. But man, I'm extremely excited for this. I've been talking about it for quite some time. So I just want to say, hey, I'm definitely going to be checking this out. I'm definitely going to be covering this on the channel. I can't wait to talk about this come July 11th. And with that being said, those are my thoughts on this trailer. I'd love to know your thoughts on the Dexter Resurrection trailer down in the comment section down below. If you don't know what we do here on Demigod ENT, we do film and TV reactions and reviews and other movie-based content. So if you're interested in this movie-based content, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Peace.